ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ, ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ, ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes sir. Yes teacher. Present ma'am.
Hello children, welcome to Samveda E-classes 5th standard second language English. I am Sridevi, teacher of English working at GMPS Kolivada, Yadgir district. How are you children? Hope you are all fine. Please take care of yourself. Today, by the end of our session, we are going to understand the new words and their meanings. You will be able to identify the new words and you will understand the meanings of the new words, and you will be able to sing the poem rhythmatically, and you will be able to understand the theme of the poem. And one more is there, you will be able to identify the rhyming words. Children, do you like stories? I like stories a lot. Today I am going to tell you a beautiful story. The name of the story is Garden of Hard Work. The name of the story is Garden of Hard Work. Can you see the picture? What is the picture is here? It is a garden. Yes, it is a garden. Once in a village, Maniram lived. For living, Maniram used to take care of the garden. The owner of the garden was Ratanlal. Maniram used to take care of the garden as if it was his own. He used to pluck the flowers, he used to clean the field, he used to make the garden with the greenery. Whenever he will be working, he used to think that in future if he wished to buy a garden, he would buy this garden. Maniram was very honest person and very hard working person. See children, what Maniram is doing here? He is taking care of the garden. So, when we see a garden with the green, we find it very beautiful. But behind the beautiful, there is a lot of work. So, Maniram was a very hard-working man, and he was saving the money to buy a garden of that one. So, the days were going on. One day, a person came to meet Ratanlal. The person said that he will buy the garden. Ratanlal said that he will sell the garden by 1000 coins. But the person was having only 800 coins. So, the person went back. The conversation between the person and the Ratanlal listened Maniram. That day Maniram went home. Whole day he thought that I would buy the garden, but he was having only 700 coins. He was thinking, somehow I have to work a lot and have to collect the money and have to buy the garden. So next day he came to meet Ratanlal. He met Ratanlal. He asked him, "Sir, I want to buy the garden. This is a very beautiful garden. I worked a lot. I want to buy this garden. Please give this garden to me. But I have only 700 coins with me. Give me 2 months time. I am going to pay you the rest 300 coins within 2 months." Ratanlal accepted this. From that day, Maniram worked with double energy. In the daytime, he worked in the garden. In the evening, he sold sweets, fruits by going door to door in the village. By working like this, he gained 300 coins within 2 months, children. Then he came to Ratanlal and said that, "Sir, take these 300 coins. Thank you for giving me 2 months time." So Ratanlal was happy by taking the 300 coins within 2 months. So Ratanlal handed over the garden to Maniram. Maniram owned the garden with his hard work. Children, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, with our hard work, with our efficiency, we can reach our goal. As Maniram gained his goal having a beautiful garden. Did you enjoy the story, children? I enjoyed the story. It's very inspirational story. Now, children, take your book, go to page number 68. Today, we are handling the poem that is Rizzles and Roses. The poem Rizzles and Roses. Before going to the story, have you opened the book, children? Yes. Before going to the poem, children, we'll come to know the new words. The new words are seek. Seek means to try to find or get something. Seek means what, children? To finding something. You want to find something, you are searching something. That is mean seek. You are finding. Yes, you will be finding something in your home. It means that you are seeking. Very good. Say, what is there in the picture? A beautiful picture is there, no? So, fair. Fair means beautiful. If you see green, if you see a stream, what do you say? You say, wow, what a beautiful it is. So, this is beautiful. What is this? Repose. Repose means what, children? Repose means to sit, means to stay calm. If you play full day, you will become very tired. What do? I got tired, I have to sit for some time. So you will sit calm. Reposes means to sit, to stay calm, to sit calm. See, children, what is there in the picture? A woman is there, the kids are there, they are enjoying with their degrees. What is this? Attain, to reach or succeed in getting something achieved. Attain means you reached something, you succeeded something. That is called attain. You will be having some goals If you reach your goal, then you will say that I attained. The attain. Do you understand the word meanings, children? Hope you understood the words. Shall we go to the poem, children? Okay. Now go to the page number 68. The results and roses. The poem has been written by the poet Edgar A. Guest. The poet of this poem is Edgar A. Guest. Children, now I am going to sing the poem. Listen to the poem carefully. Recite after me, and then we will go to the theme of the poem. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. The man who wants a garden fair or small or very big, with flowers growing here and there, must bend his back and dig. The man who wants a garden fair or small or very big, with flowers growing here and there, must bend his back and dig. The things are mighty few on earth that wishes can attain. Whatever we want of any worth, we have got to work to gain. The things are mighty few on earth that wishes can attain. Whatever we want of any worth, we have got to work to gain. It matters not what goal you seek, its secret here reposes. You have got to dig from week to week to get results and roses. It matters not what goal you seek, its secret here reposes. You have got dig from week to week to get results and roses. Children, did you recite after me? Hope you recited. This is a very beautiful poem, children. Now, once again, I am going to read this poem. Did you enjoy the singing of my poem, children? Okay. Do you recite it? Yes. Hope you recited. See what is there in the poem. Edgar A. Guest, the poet of this poem, is a very inspirational quoter. He has written many poems, children. All those poems are very inspirational poems. This is also one among those poems. Edgar A. Guest is telling that the man who wants a garden fair or small or very big, with flowers growing here and there, must bend his back and dig. Means what? He is telling that if you want to have a beautiful garden, you have to work a lot. You must bend your back and dig. What is bending and what is digging? Means you have to work, you have to dig, you have to flow the field, you have to put the seeds, then you have to water the plants, then you will get beautiful roses. Oh, yes, this is the meaning of the garden. But he is telling this statement to the students that if you want to have a beautiful life, children, what you have to do? You have to work a lot. Means you want to have a good marks. A plus grade means what do you will do, children? Will you study only 2 days before the exam? No. What you will do? You have to read from the beginning, you have to study from the beginning, then only you can get good marks. If you want to become a police, if you want to become an engineer, if you want to become a doctor, what do you have to do, children? If you sit simply, can you become an engineer? Can Can you become a doctor? Can you become a teacher? No, no. Right, children. What you have to do? You will follow your teacher. You will keep on working every day. The consistency of your work will be going on. Yes, then only you can reach the goal. So here the poet is telling the same. If you want to achieve your goal, if you want to have a beautiful life in future, in student life, you have to work a lot. You have to study. You cannot take a break. Isn't it, children? Yes, you cannot say, no, today I am tired, I will not study. No, you cannot say like this. You have to work a lot. Once again I will read it for you, children. Look into your book and listen to the pronunciation carefully. The man who wants a garden fair, or small or very big, with flowers growing here and there, must bend his back and dig. Yes, such a beautiful poem. Shall we go to the next stanza, children? Okay. The things are mighty few on earth that wishes can attain. Whatever we want of any worth, we have got to work to gain. What does this stanza means, children? See, once again I am going to read. Listen carefully. The things are mighty few on earth that wishes can attain. Whatever we want of any worth, we have got to work to gain. Means, children, you might be having few chances, you might be having only reliable few points, but you have to focus on your goal. If you have a goal that I will become an engineer, then what you have to do? You have to work from the beginning and you have to focus on your goal. How to become an engineer, what to study, how to study. Isn't it? Isn't it true, children? Yes. Maybe few things are there, but you have to take everything and you have to work, and definitely you will be having a beautiful life in future. So now, it matters not goal you seek, its secret here reposes. You have got to dig from week to week to get results and roses. What does this stanza means, children? Here, poet is telling that you cannot take a break, you cannot sit idle. Means the work you started from the beginning, you should have a consistency. You should keep on working. Then only you will reach your goal. Yes, children. Once again I am going to read. It matters not what goal you seek, its secret here reposes. You have got to dig from week to week to get results or roses. Means if you want to have a beautiful life, means if you want to have a colorful of life, then you have to work, whether it's a professional goal, whether it's a other goal, but your work should be very correct and it should go on, it should have a consistency. Do you understood the poem, children? Hope you understood the poem. Now see this picture. What is there in the picture? A woman is there. Yes, very good. What she is doing? She is standing in a garden. So how is the garden, children? The garden is full of beautiful roses. Few red roses are there, few yellow roses are there. But the garden is very beautiful. It means that she has reached a goal. She has gained a goal. So if you want to have a beautiful life, you should Work a lot, children, isn't it? Okay. By listening to this poem, I hope you will definitely follow Edgar A. Guest's quotes and the poems. Let me see how much you understood the poem. I want to ask you a few questions, children. Try to answer the questions. Okay? Shall I go to the first one question? Okay, children. The first question is for you is, what do these words from the poem refer to? I am going to repeat the question. Listen it carefully. What do these words from the poem refer to? Fair, small, big. You got the answer, right? The answer is, they refer to a rose garden. Exactly, children. The answer is, they refer to rose garden. Very good. Shall we go to the next question, children? Okay. The next question is for you. Who is the poet of this poem? The poet of this poem is Edgar A. Guest. The poet of this poem is Edgar A. Guest. I hope you all understood the poem and the name of the poet. Children, did you notice while I reading the poem, I have stressed over few words. Did you notice? Hope you noticed. I have noticed fair, there, dig, big. What are these? These are called rhyming words. These are rhyming words, children. What is the meaning of rhyming words? Let's see. What is the meaning of the rhyming words? Okay. Rhyming words are the words which have the similar ending sounds. Rhyming words means which has similar ending sounds. For example, fair, there. See, children, I told two words now. Fair, there. These words means they have a similar ending sound. Isn't it, children? Yes. Big, dig. These are all same ending sound. To this we call as a rhyming words. We call it as a rhyming words. On this rhyming words, we have a small activity. So, the examples for the rhyming words are fair, there, big, dig, seek, week, day, say. Children, recite after me so that you will understand the sound of the word. Once again, fair, there, big, dig, seek, week, day, say. Now, I am going to give you an activity, children. Please take pen with you and a notebook with you. The activity is complete the sets of rhyming words. The activity is complete the sets of rhyming words. I am going to read the words for you, children. Please take down and then you will make a set of rhyming words. Fair, big, attain, seek, were, dig, there, gain, earth, finally weak. Are you doing, children? Yes. Shall we go to the answers, children? Okay. The answers are fair, there, big, dig, worth, earth, attain, gain, seek, weak. Yes. Children, we have one more activity on rhyming words. Shall we do? Okay. All are you ready? Okay. Look at the screen. 2 buckets are there, children. Take a word from each bucket that rhymes. Each bucket has full of words. So, we have to take a word from this bucket and to find a rhyming word from that bucket. It's very interesting, right? Yes, children. I am going to read bright, snake, mouse, narrow, bunch, town, sink, pink, lunch, clown, light, sparrow, rake, house. These are the words, children. Now, what you have to do is, you have to match the rhyming words from these buckets. Will you do? Okay. Hope you are all doing. We'll go to the answers, children. The answers are sink, pink. See how beautiful English is. English is a very sweet language. When you pronounce, you will get another pronouncing word, means the rhyming word. Sink, pink, town, clown, narrow, sparrow, mouse, house, bunch, lunch, bright, light, snake, rake. See, snake, rake. Isn't it interesting, children? Yes, it's an interesting one. Now, what you have to do is, we have one small activity. Identify the words from the jumbled letters and make a meaningful words. Means what? The word is given here. What you have to do is, the letters are jumbled, children. Means the word is there, it will not give you any meaning because the letters are jumbled. You have to sequence the letters and make a beautiful word which has a meaning. Did you understand what I said? You have to take jumbled word and make a proper word which has a meaning. Shall we do? Okay, children. First word is M, S, L, A, L. This becomes small. Exactly. This becomes S, M, A, L, L. Small. See, all the spellings are there in this word, but they have jumbled it. We have to make it sequentially and make a proper word. This becomes small. Isn't it a game? Isn't it interesting? Yes, children. Shall we go to the next word? Okay, ready? F-O-R-E-L-S-W. This becomes flowers. This becomes flowers. Flowers. O-G-L-A. This becomes goal. This has become goal. G-O-A-L. Goal. U-T-R-L-S-E-S. This has become results. This has becomes results. C This has become back. This has become back. R-E-N-A-G-D. This has become garden. See children, how jumbled letters we have made them a beautiful, meaningful words. Oh, okay. You understood the words. Hope you understood. We'll go to the next one. Now, till now what we have done? We have jumbled the letters and made a beautiful word. Now, rearrange the words to frame meaningful sentences. Here, we have to make meaningful word. Jumbled words are there. We have to make a meaningful sentence. How? Let's see. The mighty few earth things are on. Children, does this give a meaning? Read it once. You check whether this sentence gives a meaning. The mighty few earth things are on. Definitely not. Yes, this will not give a meaning. So, what is the wrong in this sentence? The words are jumbled. So, now we are making it a meaningful sentence. How? Here is the answer. The things are mighty few on earth. Very good. The things are mighty few on earth. Shall we go to the next one? Two results roses get or. Hope you are all doing. The answer is to get results or roses. Yes, exactly. To get results or roses. Wants a fair man who the garden. See, again jumbled words are there. The man who wants a garden fair. This is the first sentence of our poem. The man who wants a garden fair. Are you writing, children? Yes. Shall we go to the next one? The next sentence is, can wishes attain that? It means that wishes can attain. That wishes can attain. Not it matters goal what seek you. It matters not what goal you seek. This is also there in the poem. This is a sentence. Isn't it, children? Yes. Are you enjoying the activity, children? I hope you are enjoying it. So, till now, what we have done? We have understood the theme of the poem. We have understood the rhyming words. And we have understood the jumbled words and jumbled letters. Now, what we have to do? We have to go for homework. Will you do this? Yes, children. Shall we go? Okay. The homework is, what should the man do to get beautiful roses? It means that what should the man do to get beautiful roses? Here you have to take down the question, children. You have to write down the answer. We are going to discuss in our next class about this answer. Okay? One more homework is there, children. Circle the rhyming words. We have read the rhyming words in our poem. So, on that there is a small homework, children. I have given you a list of words. You have to circle the rhyming words. Only thing is you have to circle. First you have to take down, then circle the words. Okay. Are you ready to write? Please write down, children. I am going to say the words. Fun, top, cat, tin, wet, fog, cow, mad, top, 10, hat, sun, fit, pop, mop, set, tin, rat, nut, bun, sail, cat, pin, road, cat, set, pop, bit, dog, bed, man, sat, fee, dog, how, ran, lip, top, how, sat. So these are all 3-lettered words which has rhyming words. Only thing is you have to circle the rhyming words. Will you do this, children? I know definitely you will do. Okay. Shall we go to the next one? Okay. This is a pandemic period. Please stay safe, stay healthy, wear mask, use hand sanitizers and maintain social distance. Thank you, children.